Hey guys, Gerardo here again, and I want to talk to you guys about how to generate income and revenue for your business because this really is connected to all the other things that people are most concerned with. And some of those reasons would be like, how do I get credit on my business, or how do I get more credit line extended on the existing credit card that I have on my personal side or on my business. And then the other thing is how do I get capital for my business? Maybe I want to expand. Maybe I want to hire more people. Maybe I want to move and relocate my building and my office and my employees. Maybe I need working capital. Maybe something of that sort. Well, the third C is uh, cash flow. You guys need to have some type of cash flow. So this group is all about side hustling, and if I think the majority of the people in the group would agree that finding what the easiest path to resistance to earning a passive income would be the most ideal, because it doesn't require a lot of effort, some may say, or reason with themselves. So if you just Google best ways to earn passive income, there's 22 different ones here, and number one says try out index funds. And if you hear kids in the background, it's because it's Christmas Eve and they're playing in the street, so don't mind them. But I wanted to shoot this video for you guys so I can, convey and tell you what I believe is the easiest and the best avenue of approach. Number two, you can make YouTube videos. Three, affiliate marketing. We covered a video on that. Put photography out on the web. You can put photography, you can take a picture and submit it to a bigger company or platform, and then they would pay you royalties or buy it outright. And then purchase high dividend stocks. That's just a return on investment for X amount that you invest in. And then write an ebook, get cash rewards on credit cards, sell your own products on the internet. So all of these things all have one thing in common, and that's real work. No business without any real work or effort into it, whether it's an offer, an MLM, multi-level marketing opportunity, drop shipping, selling anything on the internet as an affiliate marketer, or even contracting. Contracting for me has been the most ideal because it's paid me out the biggest amounts for the shortest periods of time. Now, there's a lot that goes into it in order for you to even get your foot in the door to start contracting and submitting a bid. But essentially what it is you offer services and or products to a bigger business. And I do this for the government or federal space. I do this on a commercial space, and sometimes I do it in the private or residential space. And I do it for anything that has to do with facilities, environmental, or construction. So let me give you an example. If there is maybe a tree service company that needs to cut trees in your city or your state or down the road from your house, and you see that, and maybe they were contracted out by your local city or local government, you might wonder, well, how did they get that job? Well, it's through contracting. That company put a bid on, or submitted a bid for that work. The city hired them. They looked at their company. They looked at their qualifications. They looked at their ability to perform. They looked at their bid and their price, and then they made an agreement, and then they start performing the work, and then they get paid for it. So just to give you an idea, I've done multiple six-figure contracts and have been paid as early as 3 weeks, but on average about a month and a half for contract work. It does require physical appearance, so there's not a lot of digital leverage here, but it has been performing better for me than for all of my internet opportunities. So I want to just go through a list here on the requirements that you will need to put in place, because we'll dive deeper into this in later videos. But for this video, I just want to show you what is needed on the bare minimums in order for you to participate in this space. So number one, this by the way is the Side Hustle Library website. It gives you all the videos that are within our group in a more palatable format, and it's free to register. Number one, you're going to have to get incorporated. So that means you have to go get a business, go get whatever state you want to operate out of, whether it's California, Florida, Delaware, wherever you want to be out of. You need to go and get incorporated, and then you need to get a DUNS number, and then an EIN number, which is equivalent to a social security number, but for a business. And then you need to have some type of website so that when you're submitting these bids and contract work offers, that they can see your company. This is my company's website. This is something that I've personally built, and this is something that people go to verify my existence and what my profile looks like. Then you'll need a business license. For me, I'm located here in San Diego. You'll need a business phone number, and this is mine here. And you'll need a NAICS code. This is just a North American International Classification Code. Basically tells the federal government and the commercial space what businesses and areas of operations you function in as a business. A cage code, auto insurance, liability insurance, bonding insurance, some type of payroll system, a business bank account, and a physical business office. And then when you have all of these things and all these ducks in a row, we'll dive deeper into these in the group. But again, on the website, it'll be listed in chronological order. The first thing you're going to need to do once you have all of these things in place is you're going to need to be registered in a place called SAM. This is System Award Management. This is what vets you and your business and as a company, and it's what pays you out. This is through the federal government. But the reason why I bring this up is because even if you don't decide to be vetted and do business with the federal government or on a federal level, your qualification standards at this level is the highest standard. So when you go down to the commercial level and they see that you're already approved in SAM and you've been vetted, that has a huge reassurance to them, knowing that you've already been approved. And doing business on a commercial level would be a lot easier to conduct business. So the way that you would get started here is you create a user account, and then they would ask you all of the questions that pertain to this list I just went over in this section. So that's the first order of business. Without being registered in SAM, you will not get paid for any of the work that you perform on a federal level. And then when you do, the next order of business after you've been your setup requirements are all done, is you would have some type of business registrations. Your business registrations, depending on what you're functioning in. We do facilities, so we do things from drywall to lighting, perimeter lighting, handyman service, and then we also do janitorial stuff. So the Department of Industrial Relations requires my company to have a registration under the janitorial custodial services, and it will reflect with the Secretary of State and everything like that, so that I'm clear across the board to perform in that line of work. And then when you get all your registrations done and your business setup requirements are completed, then you can get onto multiple different platforms. And I'm going to show you one platform, and we'll show you exactly how this stuff works. So when all that's set up, you can start bidding away, and we'll even get into one contract that was awarded to me on this particular platform. So you log in, and then so once you log in, then now you're presented with your own dashboard. Your dashboard is here up top left. You have an opportunities tab, a my bids tab, awards, and my account. And you can search for opportunities based on what niche you want to function in. You can do it based off of what is expiring on a certain time, or closing within a certain amount of days, so on and so forth. So if we just click all opportunities, we can see what kind of stuff is coming up. It won't give you a price point, but what this is this is a reverse auction bid site. So think of like eBay, but um, it's it's basically eBay. You submit a bid cost for a certain amount of work, whether it's performing services or you're doing material. I do a lot of material stuff. This is the easiest way for me to be able to generate income because um, I I just essentially broker deals. So I'm a middleman. I'm like an affiliate. And I get to dictate what my prices are, and they pay out much better than 6 or 8% of what an affiliate nominal price would be or average price would be with like Target or something like that. So if you click here, we can see that there is grease traps for the U.S. Embassy of Pakistan. I can click here. So this is, if you ever seen the movie War Dogs, this is basically one platform that functions like FBO or Federal BizOps. And I'm also approved and registered there on that platform as well. There's a ton of different platforms, but this is just one of them. And I want to show you real quick some bid results. So going in here, if you click on the second to the last one here, it says selected. It's because I won that bid. And just to give you an idea, I got awarded $188,000 to deliver gym equipment, and I didn't have to physically be anywhere. It paid me out in 30 days. It was the quickest 6 figures that I've earned in my whole life, and this is something that you guys can do. So this is all. It all becomes then a numbers game. It's something that you guys can duplicate and put more effort into when looking at the opportunities. And when you're here, you can see what price points I've put and placed. This was for a gym in Washington for some Army guys, and so it all paid me out $188,000. And so I think the my profit margins on here were just over 60%. And this particular bid did require me to have capital, but we'll talk about that in another video. I wanted to show you this because this is probably the easiest way for me, and I've tried everything online affiliate marketing, but we'll talk about all that stuff too in the group. So if this video was valuable to you, please like and share this video and invite other people to the group, because essentially I'll have something developed for everyone that pays out a monthly salary with the Side Hustle Library. So till then, enjoy the holidays. I'll talk to you guys soon.